My name is David Ellsworth. I'm a studio woodturner, which fundamentally means that I'm unemployed and working as I can out of my studio, as I have for the last 45 years, and turning hollow forms. I started in junior high school, turning wood, turned through high school, abandoned it for 11 years to do military and university, went back to it in about 1974. Moved up to the mountains in Colorado, developed my own tools and my own methods for doing hollow turning in wood turning, and I've been doing hollow vessel forms ever since. The question of why wood turning is certainly a valid one, in that my background in university was in ceramics and in sculpture, primarily sculpture. But whereas clay was a wonderful material, is a wonderful material, it didn't satisfy the needs that I had from way back when I was a little boy, making things out of wood, and the odor of wood, and the feel of wood, and the grain of wood, and all this thing that is about wood. And that's what carried me forward. And I think in it would have been about 1974, Paul Solner, the very famous, now deceased ceramist who started Raku Ceramics, really engaged me from the fine arts into the fine crafts, or the crafted arts, and hired me to start the woodworking program at the Anderson Ranch in Snowmass, which I did for a year and got that started. And in that period, I realized that there was an entire cultural community of craft persons, amateur and professional, out there that was so much more receiving, very helpful, obviously, and started the whole concept of a holistic approach to making art that was very satisfying to me, and continues into today. It could mean building your own studio from the ground up. It could mean going on the road and meeting people and selling out of the back end of your pickup truck. I don't do that, but actually it's not a bad idea. But that whole craft culture within this country is so ingrained in our foundations as a people within this country, that it just seemed a wonderful way to go. And I have fortunately been very, very lucky to get work in major museums and private collections, and help build a career out of what to me was not so much a hobby, really. I was pretty serious about it at the very beginning, but one never knew where it could lead back in the mid-70s. We didn't know about collectors and whether you could actually get into a museum with crafted objects, and so it became a great challenge. Now, the focus of my work is hollow forms, and I make them as mysterious as I possibly can. I make the holes in the top so small you can't get your fingers into, and I really think about them in many respects the way a potter thinks about them, in that the material of the wood is the veil, if you wish, almost like a balloon that is containing the negative energy inside that is so powerful and defines its form. And as I work with green material, so as that material dries, it changes shape, and it shows its own tension, its own relief, its own character, and this is the nature of the pieces that I have made ever since.